Every morning, at exactly 6:15 a.m., Mr. Harold stood at the same bus stop. At 72 years old, he still drove a small yellow school bus in a quiet town outside Dallas. Some parents whispered about him. Isn't he too old for this job? One teenager even laughed. Bro probably can't even see the road. Mr. Harold heard them, but he never responded. He simply smiled, opened the bus door, and said, "Good morning." What they didn't know was that Mr. Harold had once been a respected high school principal. But after his wife passed away, hospital bills drained everything. Retirement wasn't enough, so he went back to work. Not because he wanted to, but because he needed to. One afternoon, as he parked the bus, a group of teenagers mocked him loudly. "Hey Grandpa, don't fall asleep at the wheel tomorrow." The parents chuckled. Mr. Harold quietly walked home that day. Inside his small apartment, he sat beside an old wooden desk. On it was a faded photograph. It showed a much younger version of him standing proudly next to a shy teenage boy in a graduation gown. He ran his fingers across the photo. "That was your best student," his late wife used to say. The boy had grown up in poverty. No father, no guidance, no future. Until Mr. Harold stepped in. He paid for tutoring, bought him clothes, encouraged him when everyone else gave up. "You're meant for more," he had told him. The next morning, something unusual happened. As Mr. Harold prepared to start his route, a sleek black SUV pulled up beside the bus. Parents stared. The door opened. Out stepped a tall man in an expensive suit. Confident, powerful, familiar. He walked straight toward Mr. Harold. The teenagers went silent. The man removed his sunglasses. Tears filled his eyes. "Mr. Harold." The old bus driver looked closer. His hands trembled. "Daniel." Before anyone could react, the well-dressed man embraced him tightly. "You saved my life," Daniel said. "When everyone else gave up on me, you did it." Parents watched in disbelief. Daniel turned to them and said, "This man is the reason I graduated, the reason I built my company, the reason I stand here today." He reached into his pocket. "I've been looking for you." Daniel announced that he had just purchased a new home for Mr. Harold. Fully paid, close to the lake his wife loved. Gasps spread through the crowd. The same parents who had laughed stood speechless. The teenagers lowered their eyes. But Mr. Harold didn't look at them. He looked at Daniel and smiled. Seeing you succeed was always enough. Sometimes the people we overlook are the very reason someone else rises, and the good we do always finds its way back.